Hello and good morning. I'm Lorraine Marr, founder of I Am Irish. We're delighted to be here with you this morning for the first ever Irish Roots Festival, brought to you from across the world. This morning, we're heading to Belfast. So today in the United States, people are celebrating Mother's Day. And throughout centuries, mothers have passed down stories to their children. For those of us who have dual heritage, many of us will be lucky enough to have heard stories from lots of different places in the world. So this morning, we're sharing some stories with you. So without further ado, we're going to head over to Belfast to meet one such mother, Orla McKeaton, and she's going to be joined this morning by the incredible CBBC presenter, Cara Mailiey. You feel free to just send us any messages that you might want, and we'll try to answer as much as we can.
Good morning.
Hi,
Lorraine. Hi, Cara.
Hi.
We are so beyond excited and bursting with pride to open this historic festival live from Belfast.
Woo.
I know Cara and I are partying from our screens at home here in the north of Ireland. And my name is Orla McKeaton. And as Lorraine said, I am mother to mixed race boy Elliot. And we always read stories together since he was a tiny, tiny baby. And I always read stories, and I noticed there wasn't a lot of faces like his in the stories. And there wasn't a lot of families like ours either, because it's just me and him in our family. So I thought that I would set up a storytelling group called Still I Rise, Diversity Storytelling, with my friend Anna Leckie, who just loves reading stories all about tolerance and acceptance and seeing people like us in books. And tolerance and acceptance is kind of understanding differences in people and really appreciating them. So Cara is a really, really busy person, and she does lots of things, which she's going to explain now. So we're really lucky that she does read for us quite a lot, and we're so proud to have her here this morning. Cara, do you want to tell us and everyone a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so I'm Cara, as Orla said. I'm 12 years old. I come from Belfast. I have released my own clothesline for children with dwarfism so that everyone can feel equal. And also, I've been in a few TV shows on CBBC, like The Engineers, Craft Party, and then My Life, where I made the clothes.
Oh, it's amazing, Cara. And who do you think you really looked up to, or who you loved reading about when you were growing up?
I think my favourite had to be Rosa Parks.
Oh, yeah. We've read about her, haven't we?
Yes, she's an amazing activist.
What did you love about Rosa Parks?
And that she fought for her own rights, and even if people were going to stop her, she still went for it.
It's amazing. And I see a lot of you in her. So should we start reading our first book, Happy in Our Skin?
Yeah. So, Happy in Our Skin. Look at you. You look cute in your brand new birthday suit. This is how we all begin, small and happy in our skin. Bouquets of babies, sweet and to hold, cocoa brown, cinnamon, and honey gold. Ginger-colored babies, peaches and cream. Two splendid skins for me and for you. It's terrific to have skin. It keeps the outsides out and the insides in. As you keep growing, your skin grows too. Clever skin for me, clever skin for you. Whoops! When you fall, your skin will heal with a scab, a perfect seal. Sometimes skin has freckles or birthmarks or dimples. We get tan when it's sunny, and when it's freezing, goosebumps pimple. It's delightful to hug and tickle and wrestle. Get a scratch when we itch and hold hands when nestled. Skin covers us from head to toe. It's always there beneath your clothes. Yes, we all have skin, but nobody is you. You are one of a kind. You and your fingerprints too. Happy in our skin.
Oh, that was so beautiful, Cara. And I love that book because there's lots and lots of different people and lots of different types of people in the book. And I think that's really important. What do you think?
I love that book because it just shows how you're different in like loads of different ways. It makes people feel normal sometimes.
Yeah, it's kind of, whenever we were growing up in Belfast, everyone looked like me, which was really, really bizarre because then whenever you leave, you see lots and lots of different types of people.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever we read books about skin, there's so much that we can talk about skin. Like they talk about scars and they talk about how your skin heals. And my favorite thing about skin is whenever little babies are tiny, their skin's a little bit too big for them.
Yeah.
It looks like a big sleeping bag. And I think that's really, really cute. What do you love about your skin, Cara? Have you got any scars?
I don't really have any scars, but I just love the color. And it's like, especially there's saying in the book, when sunshine comes, you get really tan. I get very tan very quickly.
Yeah.
Great. Like, it's so much fun.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so good. It's so good. So we kind of looked at all the different types of people and what our skin does in that book. And I suppose there was lots of everyone coming together, I guess, and kind of focusing on having all the banter and all the fun together. And then we have another really nice book called I Am Whole, which is one of my favorites, actually.
Yeah.
Our family kind of relates to it a little bit.
I am whole. My mummy and daddy come from different places, and I am a mix of different races. I am mixed with all of them, and so love all of them. The best part about being mixed is that I don't have to choose this side or that. My family makes me proud to be different. I'm lucky to have them and would be sad if I didn't. My mummy makes my favorite cakes, and daddy makes me laugh until my tummy aches. Eating is fun. There's so much variety. Could be tofu or pizza. Make sure there's ice cream. My culture is mixed in all the best ways. I can dress up in native to celebrate special days. I love to see in my reflection that mommy and daddy are mixed with perfection. My hair may be curly or straight or somewhere in between. I love it either way because it's part of me. The best part of all is not the surface. There's nothing I change because I'm perfect inside. With a sprinkle of mommy and a dash of daddy, I'm happy that they created our lovely family. Mix this and that into a bowl. I'm not half of one thing. They all make a whole.
It's such a lovely book. And I love the focus on family as well. Mm-hmm. What do you think, Cara?
I love all the different foods that they say in there. Like pizza or tofu or ice cream.
What's your favorite food?
Sushi.
Oh, do you love sushi?
I love sushi, yeah.
Oh my goodness, what type?
I like the salmon one or the prawn one.
Nice, fancy.
Yeah.
And do you bake at home? Because you have so many different talents, Cara. I kind of feel like when you're not TV presenting, you're designing clothes or you're building a sweet hut in your garden. You do baking.
Yeah.
Do you as well?
Yeah, with my nanny, I love baking sometimes. Like, we make cakes all the time. Like, if it's anyone's birthday, Like even if they have a cake, we would just bring around a separate cake. But yeah, I just love it.
And whenever you were in the Dungeoneers, do you want to tell us a little bit about that? Because talking about sweets and cakes and sweet tooths.
So there was this company called the Dungeoneers who were filming a TV show, and they came and surprised you and said, right, we want to build you a big den in your back garden. So I picked the sweetie den for mine. So in my back garden now is a big, nearly hut size, like it's massive, filled with sweets. And yeah, there's just like a staircase leading up to the sweet balcony, and then there's wee seats and cushions. And yeah, I love it. But it's massive, like.
It's incredible. I'm sure so many children want to have a sweet hut in their garden. And in the book, they talk about the different cultures within the family. And I think it's really nice whenever they're talking about clothes, because clothes make you feel a certain way, don't they? Like if I'm having a day where I feel a bit sad or I'm tired or a bit low, I curl my hair or I put something fancy on, and that makes me feel better. Yeah. So I wonder, would you like to share your thoughts on clothes? And you have achondroplasia.
Yes.
So I wonder, that's kind of relevant for what you think about clothes, and maybe you could share a little bit about that on your fashion journey with everyone.
So yes, I have achondroplasia, which means it's a form of dwarfism. It's the most common form of dwarfism, which means my hands and legs are not my hands. My arms and legs are much smaller than other people's. So that makes it harder for me to find clothes that suit my age. So I'm right now in about 9 to 10 in normal clothes, which it's not really my age. I'm a 12-year-old. I don't really want to be wearing My Little Pony or wee kids toys like that, you know. So I came out with my own clothes brand for kids with dwarfism called She's Fierce by Cara. So it's a bunch of clothes lines. So there's comfy side and also a fancy side, and then there's also a mix in between. So there's a really nice dress, but inside it's really comfy. And so this means that people with dwarfism can express themselves. Even if they can't find clothes for them, they can still come and be like, right, I really like this. They can take it off the rack and be like, right, I really like this, and then be able to put it right on without having to roll the sleeves up like with this. There's one out there. It's too long on me. So they don't have to do that when they put on the clothes. It'll be right there for them to be able to wear it.
Amazing. And how do you think that makes other children with achondroplasia feel whenever they can go and get clothes that really suits them and they really can express themselves?
I think it makes people, especially kids with dwarfism, it makes them feel more like themselves. They can express themselves how they want to feel. And especially, for kids, it's harder to express yourself. So just having those clothes for them to wear would be like, okay, now I can put this on and feel like me.
Yeah.
And that's why it's called She's Fierce, because they can feel fierce when they wear it.
That's it. Exactly. It's so inspiring. And do you think you're maybe changing how people see other children who are different, or other people in society who are different?
Yeah, I think I am, because I want to bring out awareness for disabilities and especially dwarfism. Because every day, if like I walk into a shop, there at least be about 3 people staring at me as soon as I walk in, and I just want to stop all that, because we are normal people inside. We just look different. So I just want that to all change, and for me to be able to walk around without anyone staring or looking. But it isn't too bad. Kids come up to me all the time and be like, oh, what's wrong with you? But like, I really don't mind that. They could like explain, but I don't like it when like everyone's like, oh no, don't look at them, don't talk to them. Like, I would rather people come up and just talk about it, because it's so much easier to explain to them.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's all about raising awareness, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's not really about normal or not normal. It's about you and being maybe not like me or not like the next person. And that's incredible. Thank you so much for sharing that, Cara. And I think that's really important for everyone watching. You know, if they did, maybe if they're in Belfast visiting and they do see you in the street, that it is it's important for us to know that it's really nice for people to come up and ask you. And maybe if you feel like you can share your story, and if you don't, that's okay too.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for sharing that. And that, I suppose, whenever we're talking about differences, brings us into another story called The Little Crayon. And this is a really, really important one for me because a couple of months ago, I was trying to find an author from Belfast who looked like my son, who maybe had a book all about what we love reading. And this girl, Amelia Kai, is from Belfast, and she is mixed race as well. And she is an incredible author, and she loves sharing her story and raising awareness on that as well. She owns My Identity, and this is a really beautiful first page. This book belongs to every little human because you deserve to be seen. And it's so true. No matter who you are, we see you and you're enough, and everyone is worthy. So, in a town called Colourful, not far from me and you, there lived a little crayon with its daddy that was yellow and its mummy that was blue. And look, the little crayon in the middle is green. One day, while playing the little crayon, along came a red pencil that opened its mouth wide. Oh, there we go. What color are you, little crayon? You're definitely something new. I don't know my color, replied the little crayon. But my daddy is yellow and my mummy is blue. Look, the red pencil's really shocked. It's a bit confusing, I think, for the green one. That is something different, but you must decide. Are you blue or are you yellow? Asked the pencil, his mouth still open wide. I've never thought about it. I love Daddy yellow, but I love Mummy blue. So I think I'll be blue, but I'll be yellow too. You can't be two colours, snapped the pencil with a shout. You're either blue or you're yellow. You'll have to figure it out. With that, the red pencil said goodbye and walked away, while the little crayon sat there and didn't feel okay. A little while later, as the crayon sat alone, along came an eraser on its way home. Look how sad the crayon is. Look at that. Imagine someone just not understanding who you are. What's the matter, little crayon? Have you got some kind of ache? I'm neither blue nor yellow, cried the little crayon. So I must be a mistake. The eraser came near and gave me a playful nudge. But even with that, the little crayon did not budge. I know that that's not true, and I know without a doubt, because if you were a mistake, I could just rub you out. Looks a little bit hopeful now, doesn't he? What is this? The eraser gave a smile, and with that, went on his way. But the little crayon still felt sad and didn't want to play. Just when the little crayon decided it was time to go, along came a pen that smiled and said, hello. What color are you? Asked the little crayon. You don't look yellow, red, or blue. No, I'm not, said the pen, because I'm different, just like you. So I'm not wrong. You mean it's true that I'm different from yellow or blue? Of course it's true, replied the pen. Just look at me and look at you. The world is made of rainbows, the pen smiled with glee. No matter what our colour, we are all important to see. I see you, little crayon, and it's so important to be seen. You're a colour of your own. Little crayon, you are green. And he's so happy now. He or she or they. And look at that. And this is a really, really beautiful illustration by another guy from Belfast. This is, you know what, holding things up to cameras now with this lockdown age, it's kind of tricky. But look at all of this, because there's all the different types of people. And they all are really happy, just kind of enjoying each other and enjoying who they are. And that's what I really, really love. This book, it's beautiful.
Oh, I just love that book.
It's really nice, isn't it, Cara? What do you like about it?
I just like the way they say, like, when the robber gave him a nudge, like he didn't go, he wasn't a mistake. I think that's really important, just to know that no one's a mistake. And
yeah, that's it. Absolutely, everyone matters. And sometimes, whenever you don't feel seen, it's kind of hard to pick yourself up, isn't it? Have you got any tips? You know, because there obviously are some days where we all feel a bit not great. What do you think we can do to feel seen? Is it reading books? Is it connecting with other people? What do you think?
Yeah, definitely connecting with other people. Or else, if you are feeling low one day, listen to music. I love doing that. Like, anytime I feel different, I would just listen to one of my favorite songs, and that would pick me right back up, and I'd be able to go, right, that's fine. Everyone's different. I can deal with it.
Yeah. What's your favorite song?
Don't worry, be happy.
Oh, yeah, really?
One of my favorite songs.
Amazing. And are you into dancing, Cara?
Oh, yeah, I have to. I'm really into Latin at the moment, so that's like salsa and samba and all those nice ones, yeah.
Amazing. Cool. Well, look, we have read our 3 books. So Cara read Happy in Our Skin. Do you want to hold it up, Cara? If it's near. Which was really, really nice. And that was all about the beauty of skin, not just how it looks, but how it protects us and how it works for us. And that was a really, really good one. And then we read about I Am Whole, which was talking about different multicultural and multi-heritage families coming together. So maybe families who look different, and all about different foods that we eat and the power of the whole family coming together, and hair as well. And then we read about the Little Crayon. And I think the message here was so important because it was all kind of confirming that we are all seen. We are all enough, no matter who you are, no matter what you look like, you matter and you are loved and you can make a difference. And we have just had the best time ever opening this brilliant festival. We have an incredible author called Danielle Clark who is going to read her book at 12 o'clock. So stick with us. And that is going live on I Am Irish Facebook page and YouTube channel. And then at 12:30, another amazing storyteller called Alim Kamara. And he's coming live from London. So I would really encourage you to stick with the Family Day today and check the programme on iamirish.org. And there's lots of amazing things happening in the next couple of days. And please reach out to us if you have any comments or questions. We are at stillirisestories.org. And Cara Mailiey is on Instagram at Cara Mailiey for any questions or any comments. And thank you so much. And it's been a real pleasure. Thank you, Lorraine and the team. And we're giving you a big kiss goodbye from Belfast in the north. Thank you so much, Cara.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you for tuning in to Irish Roots. Irish Roots is a completely volunteer-led festival. If you can donate, please do. For more information and to see what else is happening, jump over to our website. It's www.iamirish.org. From all of us at I Am Irish, Gurav Mila Mahagut.
And that's it.
Was that okay?
Oh, it was brilliant.
Okay. Amazing, Cara. I could see that we were going through it really quickly, so I just had to keep talking.
It was brilliant. And what I didn't know before we went live, and I mean, I tried this, so I don't know what I've done on this, but it was captioned. So everything you said was also came up on the screen. And I was really worried about that. I actually said that the other day. I felt really bad that we
could see that.
Come off it.